So, it's a little cloudy out today, but that shouldn't really be a problem. We have all the chickens who were out yesterday. We got the azulettes. There's big fluffy old Allie there in the dirt. There's, I think, Letty. There's Pebbles, and you can see the tail on Doc. Yeah, he's the rooster there. We can definitely tell he's a rooster now. And there's CJ and Cinnamon, and Azula must be in the nesting boxes. She's still broody, and you know what broody means? Broody means that a hen's hormones kick in. It's like a maternal instinct. Even though they think that they'll hatch chickens, they think that they'll hatch chicks out of the eggs that they have, when in reality they really won't. You can only do that if there's a rooster, and Doc there, he's not ready for that yet. It's not spring yet. That's when it happened with Prince. That's how these three were born. But Azula, she has done her time raising the chicks. They are all ready to be up on their own. They are adapting to life here. And Azula, she thinks that she might hatch more. That's why she's spending most of her time in the nesting boxes. And when we open the nesting boxes, she gets pretty cranky. She gets mad. She puffs up. And I bet you're probably wondering about this up here. Now that is to keep the sun off your chickens. That's just a tarp we tied to it with these little ball strings here. We used that for shade for the chickens, since our last tarp, a blue one like that one there, that one wasn't really stretching up towards it. That one wasn't covering a lot of ground, and a long while before we put that tarp up, see this, we made ourselves a roof over the run, because that helps keep the predators out. When we first got our chickens here after we moved, we had a problem with raccoons. They took 3 of our hens out of the 11 that we originally had, and a few years later one of them was killed by a hawk. That was pretty much the last straw, and that's one of the things you gotta remember when you have a chicken farm, is to barricade them so no predators can get in. There's no way that any predators can get in through the wiring and the fencing and take what's yours. Because these hens, they're not just your livestock, they're your pets. You gotta take care of them like you would a dog or a cat. You gotta show them the exact same love you show them. But yeah, that's how we raise our hens and our rooster. We're still looking for someone to buy our rooster, so if you're looking to buy a rooster, follow my mom, Christy Huey, on Facebook. That's her name, Christy Huey, and talk to her about adopting Doc, and she'll give you all the information you need. Anyways, we're going to be giving them a head of lettuce with this little doodad over here. If you see that little hook there, that is where we hang our heads of lettuce. That's a little clever contraption my mom had gotten for Mother's Day. And the same thing goes with these things here. This water container and that feeder. That's a clever way to give them extra food and water when they're out in the run. And out here in the middle of summer, that's a good thing to remember, giving them food and plenty, and I mean plenty, of water. So we'll be doing a rundown of surveillance of our hens, of our chickens, eating up a whole head of lettuce from their little lettuce hook there. And when that's done, I'll also be giving you some footage of Azula, since I neglected to do that yesterday. Sounds good, right? Good. It's very good. Well, let's get started. So here are our azulettes, Pebbles, Letty, and Doc. They are dusting right here. And do you want to know why chickens dust? Fun fact about that, chickens dust to keep mice and other sorts of pests off of them. That helps deter like ticks and flies and such, and mites from clinging onto them, causing them problems and possibly disease. But that's why chickens dust here. Not just hens, roosters do it too. Yeah, you see Doc doing it right there. Hi, Doc. Rather than just record them running around the lettuce all day, I'm going to continue on with the video, keep from having too much filler. That was them enjoying the lettuce hook. Yeah, they like that a lot more than the tomato, don't they? Yeah, sorry about that little movement during it. That was Letty getting too close to my camera. She was curious about it. She now chose to acknowledge it, and she pecked at it. No harm done, by the way. But anyway, since that's all done, let's go visit our broody mama Azula. Hi, Azula. How you doing, big girl? So yeah, you remember Azula from my documentary and my mama Azula video. This is her now. My gosh, remember when I said that brood chickens puff up when they're all mad and when they're all broody? Well, look at Mama Azula here. My gosh, Mama Azula, you are so fluffy. You're so cute. Oh, and look at this. We got us an egg for today. So our layers are doing their job, and Azula is protecting what unhatchable eggs are under her right now. Let's check it out. So there aren't any eggs under Mama Azula today. I'm gonna check back with her later, see if she even lays any and starts hiding some. But yeah, this is our only mama hen. Hopefully the only one that we get before spring. Remember, if you wanna buy prints, be sure and look up Christy Huey on Facebook and ask her about Doc. And that's how we sold our boy Prince. That's how we got him sold. We got in touch with other people, and we sold him for a good bit. You know, roosters, they're like more expensive than like hens. They cost a lot more, than they're noisy. You can hear them just about every hour of every day. They don't just, contrary to belief, roosters don't crow just in the morning. They crow every hour of the stinking day. Yeah. You'll find that out if you guys are chicken farmers, you'll find that out soon enough. Okay, Zula, let me grab that egg and then I'll be out of here. Yeah. Look at that, we got us a nice big brown egg here, don't we? And there's plenty more where that comes from the future. I mean, look at that, isn't that a beauty? So yeah, they're still munching and crunching down on that lettuce. And I know what some of y'all might be thinking, some of y'all might be wondering, how long does it take them until they finish a whole hook of lettuce? That is what I think an excellent question. It can take them until 3 days until the hook is completely empty and they're done pecking at the lettuce, and it's nothing more than just the stem. It can even take a bit more than 3 days. It can take up to 3 to 5, because sometimes chickens' attention will go elsewhere. They have other things to do in their lives, and oh, look at that, I have not acknowledged that yet. You see that box there is their personal dusting box that we made when the Azulettes were little. We made that for them to learn to dust, and hopefully we can use that for the new chicks we have in our house to learn to dust when we let them out in a little while. Yeah, the proper time to let chicks out outside is 6 to 10 weeks, when they're all fully feathered and all their fluff is gone. But we're going to be using that baby coop, as I said, and that's how we used it to hold Azula and her babies, and our other 2 batches from last year, the Reds, Azula, Allie, and Prince. That's how we held all them. So, next time on Chicken Housing, I'll be recording our babies as we find a suitable first roost for them, since, you know, Ruby is looking for a place to roost, getting up on the water tin and everything. We are looking for a place to get them started on chicken life. And once we clean out the baby coop, I'm going to be recording how our little ones will adapt to it. I'll be recording how our big chickens will adapt to the sight of new chicks, as the eldest, CJ, Cinnamon, and Allie, and also the now late Coco and Mary, have adapted to it, how they got along with them, and how our little babies get along to them to this day. So that's what I'll be doing in the next video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to share with others, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you next time.